My name's Shane. This is Fishing Dorset Live. Welcome to an absolute banger of a bass video. Don't skip, don't fast forward, watch the whole video or you're going to miss out. It's an absolute banger from a Saturday morning inside Poole Harbour. Here's a little clip, play it while I'm talking, and this is what's involved in this video. Thanks to those people that like, share and subscribe. Absolutely awesome. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, it's totally free. Let's get into this video. It's a beauty and it's one I've loved recording.
Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
Good morning, welcome back. Out for an early morning bass session. I was out on the Sib yesterday in Poole Harbour. Not bad at all. That video should be out before this one. This morning I've come out for a bit of a bass session. I've had a week's holiday, so I've had a bit of a break. Now it's time to start trying to get that content. Had a couple of beautiful bass out, which I wasn't recording, but I got the pictures. But it's a beautiful morning, it's a bit of a head-on wind. I'll give it a good go. But it's stunning. This is what I like. I like getting out this time in the morning. There's no one about. We're on a neat tide. As you can see, the tide's still quite out. But the forecast today is really bad. So what I'm going to do is give it my best shot. If I don't bag up, I'll add on to this video other days. I seem to keep scrapping footage. Just seems a shame to do it. So what I'll do is, if nothing happens today, I shall add on to this video each day as we go. So let's get into this, let's get bass fishing. Same weapons as normal. I've got the bass attack and I'll be top watering this morning. Well, this is the first fish on. I wish I had the camera on. I've already missed one, but she's on. Don't think it's big, but she's pulling well. Loads of big mullet about as well. Let's see if I can get the camera down on the water there a little bit for you. Oh, it's not a bad one. She's not bad. That's not a bad start at all. Not bad start. That's not a bad one at all. And like an idiot, I took my mat out my van. So what I'm going to have to do is put them in the grass. We'll get them off. Let's put them down somewhere safe. We'll get them off. But what a beautiful start to my morning. And people say bass don't get hooked by one hook. There you go. The lure's come out all by itself. Right, 2 seconds and I'll bring you back. There we go. That's why it's worth getting up early, getting out. A beautiful bass. I'm not even going to bother measuring it. It's probably, I don't know, just size or just under size, but beautiful condition. That is stunning. Right, now I've got to be very careful because the water's... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll walk up a bit deeper. Where I know it'll go back. There we go. Right, there, my first capture this morning, and I missed one as well. Beautiful. Happy days. What a start. The mullet everywhere. There's tails coming out of the water, big splashes, and you know full well those bass are around. Hopefully you can see some of these mullet, the tails are massive. There's one just down there. Just started to rain a bit, so if the camera lens is wet, there's nothing I can do about it. I've got no coat. I've come down with literally a hoodie on. So while I'm casting out, I see a lot of people just cast dead straight. But well, when you're stood there fishing, you've got 180 degrees of fishing. So if I stop the lure, you've basically got that way, and you can cast all the way around 180 degrees. And if you're not catching there within, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, then I start to move somewhere else, maybe a couple of meters down, and just keep doing that. And I'll walk backwards and forwards, trying to search for those bass. Those bass just, they don't stay there. They're fish. They move. So, there we go. I've gone the opposite way on that cast. There's a lot of fry jumping there, so there could be a bass about. I have noticed that this morning. There's a lot of small, like small fry, probably mullet, jumping, and if they're jumping, that's normally a predator somewhere near. Yeah, there you go. They were just around my lure then. But the winds have been awful. It's been hard to get the lures out, but I have been catching, and that's what it's about. I'll push through it all and fish however much I can get out. Just try and find the best place to get out the wind and have a session, I suppose. But I've had one take, one fish so far. But today, I'll show you the lure I'm using. I am using what I call and named the Pachinko. Yes, this is a copy. But it does work. I also use a lot predator lures as well. Predator lures have got me some very nice fish, and it got me a 59 centimetre on Monday. But what's happening is the wind's just flattening the lure off, as you can see there. But lures, everybody's got their favourites. Let me know in the comments, what's your favourite, soft plastic or top water? Which is always nice to hear, just to get people's opinions on lures and stuff. So just drop it in the comments. Soft plastics, top water, what's your favourite? Just trying to leave the camera on if we could get a take on camera. It's really hard because I don't want to sit through hours of footage cutting out when I get a fish. But it was nice and flat this morning. You could actually see the bow waves of the bass coming, and that's what draws me to it. I like watching that chase. There is nothing better than seeing a bow wave behind your lure and then getting smashed by it. But that wind's picking up a bit more now. And it's blowing left to right, which don't help on the casting. Pulls the braid. Right, I've stood here, I've not caught nothing. I'm going to start moving further down and cast as I go. I've literally just moved 2 minutes and I'm into another one. I actually seen that one come. I just think, oh, he's coming into the shore. Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, he's whipping into the shoreline. Now it's a bit awkward trying to land this because of the weed. And she's in. Little beauty. That's another nice stamper fish there. Right, let's get them somewhere safe on a bit of weed. And like I said, I left my mat at home like an idiot. But as you can see, again, one hook in the jaw. Another beautiful condition bass there. What I'll do is I'll put the camera down. Obviously trying to film when you're out and about, it's a lot harder, so you're going to have to bear with the footage. I normally bring a tripod, or I'm just trying to get the GoPro to sit somewhere so I can get a proper shot of another beautiful bass on the top there. Beautiful condition. Again, only one hook from a treble in its mouth. Let's go and get this one back. There he goes. Beautiful. Look at the fins out the water. Just to the left of my finger. He's gone. Wow, got taken for a big ride here. Oh, I just got to be careful. I'm going slipping everywhere. He's going well. The old bow wave. Probably about this, I don't know how to guess, I reckon it's about the same size stamper fish. Oh, it's a little bit chunkier, to be fair. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's a much better fish. My friend Chris has just turned up as well. Yeah, same again, guys. Obviously that hook's gone in there, but look, the same again. One hook in the mouth. Yeah, this one's a lot better. That's a lot better fish. Right, what I'll do is I'll get my camera off and I'll get a nice picture. That is absolutely beautiful. What a stunning fish. Absolutely beautiful. And he's angry. Look at them spikes. And I've had plenty of them in my hands. That is a beautiful fish. Probably a couple of pounds. That's well on, oh, that's well on size. But that is a beauty. And like as always, she's going back. I just quickly wipe my hands, grab the camera, we're getting back. What I'll do again, I'm going to walk this one down a bit further because the last one got stuck in the weed and I had to dive in there. But this is what I'm saying. Keep moving. That's the secret. And like I say, when I stopped the camera, I literally walked about 2 meters and smashed that other bass. Right. It's a lot cleaner down here. There's no weed. Let's get him back. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There he goes. So for those people that say when you use trebles they don't get hooked by one hook, well, that's 3 fish that have been hooked by one hook and seen on camera. So I'll have a bit of a tea break, talk to Chris, get back into this fishing. What a brilliant morning to come out. Oh, well and truly hooked off the top there. Beautiful take. And he's coming towards me as well. There he is. I think he's foul hooked. Oh no. There we go again.
You just showed me how to do it.
Yeah, my mate Chris is there. Again, this fish, let me get him down on my mat. This fish, single hook again, out of a treble. There's no edit in this. So people say that you don't catch them by a single hook. I have just proven now. Number 4 this morning. Another piece of perfection there. There's another angler turned up, so I have to throw this one back into the weed. But that's perfect. Absolutely stunning fish I've had this morning. Another angry one with the spikes up. Let's get him back while he's nice and fresh. I'll get as close as I can get. I obviously won't get the footage of it swimming off. Yes, I can. And there he goes. Beautiful. Go home and I've absolutely smashed a beauty. Chris has already gone. Don't feel a bad fish, to be fair. Just drop the camera down so you can see. Yeah, he's going down. He's going down. Another beautiful fish there. What a beauty. Huh. And it's come out. Absolute beautiful looking fish there. Beautiful colours. I'll put the camera down and I'll bring you back with another shot. I think that's 6 now, I think it is this morning, number 6. And the lure fell out of its mouth. Another fine specimen of a bass there. I'm just about to pack up as well. So I'm going to probably give it another 15 minutes. But that's another beautiful bass. Let me wipe my hands. We'll pop this one back. Just bear with me. Obviously, when you're lure fishing, the camera is really hard to do. I'll just gently walk down the seaweed. We'll put this one back. But what a morning session, guys. You couldn't write it. There he goes. You'll see him come out the other side in a minute. Or is he going to sit? He sat just below the foamy dirt there. Right, I'll sit here and wait and I'll bring you back if he does swim off. Well, he has swam, he's just gone down. But what a result. Right, what a morning session. Hopefully the wind noise hasn't hampered the video too much. It's been brilliant. I think I've had 6 or 7 bass now. Just a shame I don't need the GoPro on to see that capture, but you never know when it's coming. And that's what makes lure fishing for me. The anticipation of waiting for that hit on a top water lure. Every session isn't like this, so don't get the idea you can go out and do exactly the same. It don't happen. What you don't see is the amount of hours I put in to this bass fishing. I have wiped so many videos. I've had so many blanks. And this is my journey of lure fishing. I'm self-taught, and that's all I'm doing. So if any of my little tips and tricks or whatever I can show helps other people, to me it's worthwhile doing it. I think the time now is probably about 10:30, so I've been out since 5:30 to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. The wind's getting up, that weather is coming in. But again, I'd like to thank everybody that likes, comments and shares. Hope I get a load more sessions like this. The bass were all roughly about the same size. I don't bother measuring or weighing. I don't weigh them. I'll only weigh if it's a double. But like I say, thanks very much for watching. Smash that like, hit a comment. Catch you on the next one, guys. It's been a brilliant morning out, sharing it with you as well. Catch you soon.